Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on the Humble Bundle, the Dark Pictures and Little Nightmares Horror Collection Bundle of October 2024. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and have the opportunity to support the channel by buying a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi. Your support will mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have The Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me, the 4th installment in Supermassive Games' horror series, and it may just be the creepiest yet. You'll follow a documentary crew who enter a replica of America's infamous murder castle, only to find themselves ensnared in a deadly game. The game leans into classic horror tropes, with jump scares and moments that toe the line between camp and terror. Gameplay introduces an inventory system and more exploration freedom, though these additions sometimes feel clunky rather than game-changing. New obstacles, like shimmying across ledges and pushing bins, add variety, but can disrupt the pacing, especially in repeat playthroughs. Meanwhile, characters each wield unique tools, like business cards to Jimmy locks, but these items feel more like gimmicks than meaningful upgrades. The Devil in Me excels at creating a tense atmosphere, thanks to clever audio cues and Hitchcockian-inspired visuals. The game's story mode is straightforward, making it a fun pick for a movie night vibe, and accessibility options add to its appeal. The real emotional stakes lie with the crew, particularly Erin, whose character is compelling enough to make you want to play multiple times to ensure her survival. While this title does not quite top Until Dawn, it's a solid entry that combines eerie environments with an enticing, if uneven, slasher narrative. You'll enjoy it if you're a horror fan looking for interactive frights. At number 2 we have Little Nightmares 2 Deluxe Edition, a suspense-filled horror platformer that takes you on a terrifying journey through an eerie, nightmarish world. As Mono, a small boy navigating a land full of monstrous adults, you're pulled into a relentless chase, driven by the game's chilling atmosphere. You'll find this sequel delivers on suspense without relying on cheap thrills. Instead, it expertly builds dread through shadows, unnerving visuals, and subtle yet creepy environments. The game's signature aesthetic, a haunting grey-blue palette with unsettling, twisted figures in the background, keeps you on edge, transforming each level into a new layer of horror. The puzzles within are deceptively simple, yet satisfying, as you and your partner, Six, navigate intricate mazes of despair. Six is more than a sidekick, providing clues and making you feel like you're in this surreal journey together. Little Nightmares 2 excels at creating memorable, disturbing enemies, like the elongated-necked schoolteacher, who stalks you with a snake-like movement. Each encounter feels uniquely terrifying, though sometimes these adversaries overstay their welcome, briefly turning fear into frustration. Combat is clunky, heavy weapons are slow, making melee fights a challenge to tolerate, rather than enjoy. Little Nightmares 2 sticks to what it knows best, an atmospheric, puzzle-heavy adventure with a blend of horror and heart-pounding escapes. It's a game that invites you into its shadows, immersing you in its unique nightmare, where escape feels like survival itself. The Deluxe Edition includes the DLC, The Gnome's Attic. It is generally considered to be too short. It offers additional gameplay that extends the first chapter, but does not offer significant new experiences. The Deluxe Edition also includes the soundtrack, a digital art book, and wallpaper set. At number 3 we have The Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ashes, the 3rd installment in the Dark Pictures Anthology, a horror series known for its cinematic storytelling. Set in an ancient Sumerian temple, this game throws you as Marines and CIA agents into a dark labyrinth teeming with terrifying creatures. Unlike its predecessors, House of Ashes dives headfirst into intense, action-oriented horror, swapping jump scares for high-stakes combat against monstrous, bat-like creatures that laugh off bullets, challenging every instinct for survival. The game's horror stems not just from its beasts, but also from the dynamics among its cast. You'll navigate tense alliances with Iraqi soldiers who get trapped with you, setting the stage for betrayals, unlikely friendships, and moments where your decisions seal the fate of each character. Salim, a Republican Guard soldier, is one standout with his trusty metal bar, giving you a visceral sense of both survival and camaraderie. Supermassive Games doesn't just rely on action. The story weaves critiques of the Iraq War, mixing personal drama with supernatural suspense. You control the choices that shape relationships and determine who lives or dies, making every decision pulse with tension. In co-op, the experience intensifies, with separate character paths heightening the stakes as you navigate this haunting maze together. House of Ashes combines a compelling mystery, action, and horror, making it a standout in the Anthology for both solo and cooperative play. And number 4 we have Little Nightmares, Secrets of the Maw Expansion Pass. This expansion pass takes you back into the eerie, twisted world of Little Nightmares, with new stories and perspectives. Here, you step into the shoes of the runaway kid, a prisoner on a harrowing journey to escape the nightmarish maw. This expansion dives deeper into the atmosphere that made the base game memorable, introducing you to unsettling new locations, the depths, the hideaway, and the mysterious residents. Each chapter offers fresh challenges and creepy encounters, revealing hidden aspects of Six's world. You will explore claustrophobic areas, filled with dark waters, creepy puzzles, and lurking monsters, and use inventive mechanics like controlling flashlight angles and gathering helpful gnomes to navigate obstacles. The expansion introduces varied gameplay while keeping the visual style and sound design that define Little Nightmares. Each chapter adds a layer of tension and mystery that's haunting yet strangely captivating, especially as you unravel the kid's path through unique puzzles and unsettling environments. Although some players report minor frustrations with mechanics and checkpoint placements, the experience overall provides an enriching continuation of the Little Nightmares saga. If you're looking for extended gameplay and a deeper look into the Maw's secrets, this expansion offers a satisfying, immersive dive into the game's lore and atmosphere. The Secrets of the Maw brings you closer to unraveling the dark world beneath Little Nightmares, an essential play if you crave more of this unsettling universe. At number 5 we have The Dark Pictures Anthology, Little Hope, a cooperative horror game that draws you into a haunting, fog-laden town with a twisted history of witch trials. You and up to 4 friends step into the shoes of a stranded group who must navigate supernatural dangers and uncover the town's dark secrets. The game emphasizes co-op play, offering shared story for online, 2-player experience, and movie night mode, where a group can pass a controller controlling different characters as the story unfolds. In Little Hope, you're constantly on edge, not just from jump scares, but from QTEs that put your reflexes to the test. However, the prompts are forgiving, offering icons to prepare you for the type of action required. The co-op mode shines by splitting you and your partner into different scenes, where you pass information back and forth, sharing the adrenaline of avoiding monstrous figures or deciphering eerie artifacts. Characters fall into familiar horror archetypes, a snappy professor, a skeptical student, but with quirks that keep the drama interesting, especially intense group dynamics. Angela, with her brazen attitude, is especially memorable, adding unexpected humor to the suspense. Exploring Little Hope feels like playing through a classic horror flick with friends, especially in its spine-chilling scenes and moments of eerie silence. Despite its rough edges and some jarring camera angles, Little Hope is a thrilling, Halloween-perfect game that shines when played with a crowd. At number 6 we have Little Nightmares, a haunting experience that will linger with you after playing. Developed by the Swedish studio Tarsier, known for their work on Little Big Planet, this horror puzzle platformer retains a touch of cuteness amid the eerie setting. Following a character named Six through a dreamlike world, the game's dream logic keeps you perpetually off balance, unsure of the setting's nature. This uncertainty intensifies through subtle movements, creating a seasickness-like effect. The grotesque yet strangely charming inhabitants contribute to the game's success in inducing unease. The lumpy, Hansen-like creatures appear monstrous yet human, complemented by the bright, colorful nightmare world. Little Nightmares avoids a monochromatic palette, utilizing colors purposefully for atmosphere, especially during tense moments where light and shadows play a crucial role. Sound design plays a pivotal role, from creaks and squelches to strategic use of silence, signaling imminent danger. The game transitions seamlessly between stealth, environmental puzzles, and platforming, ensuring a dynamic experience. With simple controls, playing with a controller is recommended for smoother gameplay. Little Nightmares maintains an ideal length of 5 to 6 hours, preventing repetition and maintaining engagement. The difficulty, while occasionally frustrating due to checkpoints and load times, contributes to a satisfying sense of accomplishment. The game's creepiness, balancing on the edge of safety, creates a lasting impression, earning its place in the horror genre. At number 6 we have The Dark Pictures Anthology, Man of Medan, a cooperative horror game that plunges you into a slasher movie scenario on a haunted ship, with every choice having the power to shape or end a character's life. This first entry in Supermassive's dark picture anthology brings tension and laughs if played with a friend. It is less about pure terror and more about navigating relationships and avoiding deadly missteps together. As you dive into Man of Medan, expect familiar tropes, the cocky jock, the skeptical outsider, and ghostly apparitions around every corner. Like in Until Dawn, you take control of different characters, moving through eerie settings while handling quick-time events and making split-second choices. The game cleverly divides you and your friend into separate yet connected scenes, creating a dual perspective that keeps you guessing about each other's fate. In cooperative play, communication is key as you relay urgent findings or choose to withhold information. This dynamic lets you experience a horror story through each other's eyes, sometimes leading to hilarious misunderstandings or tragic outcomes when things go awry. The unpredictable deaths might be frustrating, especially with unforgiving quick-time events, but they add an edge to the game's B-movie charm. Graphically, Man of Medan delivers a spooky ambiance with high-quality visuals, though the character animations can feel awkward. If you enjoy schlocky horror, it's a solid suspenseful experience, best shared with a friend willing to laugh or scream right alongside you. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle offers a diverse selection of games that appeals to both newcomers and seasoned players. While some people have expressed disappointment over previously bundled titles, others appreciate the opportunity to access games they have not played yet, particularly Devil in Me and the Little Nightmares series. Ultimately, it provides great value for fans of interactive storytelling and horror, making it worth considering. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe considering buying us a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.